Hello, my name is Brian, and this is our progress report for Project 2. And I'm going to take you through of what we came up with so far. So for our project, we decided to model it after basically SeatGeek, which is a ticket ordering system for events. And specifically, we're doing sporting events. And so the way we modeled it after is we're doing a box model event where each event here is being displayed by a big picture, and we also made this responsive and scalable to phones. So as the screen gets wider, the boxes will take up more space on the screen, and as the screen gets smaller, it'll also shrink and take up less space, and it will be more vertical. We do have some issues with this, such as you can see here, there's still like some the picture is repeating right here, as well as, so our design, the way we did this design is, instead of having images in the sections, the way I went about this is by actually instead adding the images on the screen CSS. What I did here is I named each section, I gave it each section as an ID, so this will act as a container. And in the screen CSS, I gave the background images, I made each ID, so the container will have the background image, whatever the image we are using. And I found this the best way to get what I'm trying to go for, the style wise, so the picture or the image will take up all of the border of the box. The way I was trying to do it before, which was the figure class event image inside, what I wanted, it would have a border and a small image inside that border. So this is the way I went about fixing that issue. I would like some feedback on this and maybe some suggestions as how I could possibly achieve maybe this same results, but instead have this in the HTML. And other design choice that we made is the top part. We probably might rename this, so have this as event, choose event or something. So maybe have this like as a progress bar instead of a nav bar. So maybe we'll have here say progress or something, and then it'll indicate what step of your purchase you are in. So like for example here, you're in the pick event, and then once you click on an event here, it'll take you to the checkout, and this is the checkout here, and it will then fill in this bar and then indicate you're now in this. And here in this part, Toby will explain this further, and I'm gonna pass it on to him in a second.
So for the checkout page, we decided to make the quantity the first one, so the user can decide to choose between 1 and 5 number of tickets, and then followed by the contact information. And we are planning to add some JavaScript to maybe like stop or freeze out if the number is over 10, just like the way we did in Project 1. And we're trying to implement some of the examples Professor Starley showed us for the payment method and the credit card information, as well as the billing address. So if user, for example, type in the zip code, it can just like guess the city and state, or the user can just like type in their city, state, and zip code at the same time. And for the other summary, we're planning to maybe put a sidebar. So instead of showing at the bottom, we're trying to display by the side, just like Amazon when you're ordering stuff, and it shows like the order summary on the sidebar along with like strolling, so the user can know like how much their total is, like what they're spending. But we haven't really got to that part yet. And here we added for the select for the countries, but it turns out that different countries have different like zone. Some people don't have like city, like for example Mexico, or no, Canada, they have province. So we're trying to change the option here to maybe have province or other elements. So let's go to the confirmation page. So for the confirmation page, we're planning to just display the order summary, like, and then with a thank you, your order has been confirmed, and along with like help with the JavaScript. Let's see here. So for the JavaScript, what we have so far is event listener for when user click the submit button over here. We are trying to use Professor Starley's example. So, and this is what we have so far, even for the fetch for the zip code. It hasn't worked yet because we're having this error. Let me inspect elements. It says yai and then null. So if you guys know like what we can do to like not get the error anymore, that would be really appreciated. Yeah, so this is what we have so far.